Greetings, 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 Royal Family. Thanks for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel if you've been here before. All right, so I remember talking about this show, excited, anticipating this show, and this show gave me just about everything I needed. All right, so BET presents the Encore. What the heck is this show about? This show is about several women who have been in the music industry in the past, whether it be solo artists or they were part of a girl group, and they are coming together to form one big mega girl group. They have 30 days to put out an album, and they have to perform this at some sort of showcase or Showtime at the Apollo or wherever they're going to be performing. Okay, so it's a whole bunch of catty, egotistical divas, okay, coming together to basically form a super group. And of course there's going to be drama. They're all women. Of course. So who the heck is in the house? This is just a few people. You have the group Cherish, which consists of twin sisters, Fallon. Are they twins? Fallon and Felicia. They sang Do It. If you have to Google them, then, do what you got to do. I don't like neither one of them, but that's okay. They're good for reality TV, okay? Then we have Pam from Total, all right? Can't you see what you do to me, all right? Let me tell you something. The shade that Cherish didn't know what group that Pam was a part of, talking about I love Total. Oh, what group were you a part of? Oh, Total. Because Cherish, they were the ones that entered the house first, right? So they're going to be in this huge mansion studio, so that they have all the tools that they need basically for this group and this album to be made. So Cherish, the two sisters, they entered the house first. Pam, she entered second. And Pam has turned her life around, okay? Can I just say that? If you watch the show, then you can follow along with what I'm saying. Pam has given her life to God, okay? That's the long and short of it, all right? She's gone through a lot. And listen, if you can survive, you can actually come out unscathed from under the clutches of Diddy, then you might as well turn to God, okay? Mace did, okay? A lot of them did. Mace, Loon, who else? What's his name? Shine. Anywho, I'm rambling. So Cherish seems to be age shaming, right? That's what they do. They're talking about how old the girls are. They said in their confessional that they had hoped to be working with people below 40. That Fallon, her mouth is really stank. Right. Anyway, who else is in the house? Nivea. She has a child with Lil Wayne, children with Dream, the producer, Nivea. Don't mess with my man, Nivea. Shamari DeVoe from the group Black. Wasn't Shamari DeVoe on Housewives of Atlanta? Right? But she has the strongest voice. I'm just going to go off rip and say that, okay, right out the gate. She definitely has the strongest voice. Aubrey. Okay, I like Aubrey. I'm excited that she's on the show. This is so befitting for her. She's from the group Danity Kane. Lamisha and Irish. They are two of 702. 702 consisted of 3 girls, right? This is just so nostalgic, right? Anyway, and Keely Broken Prometheus Williams. She's from 3LW. I don't like her. I'm going to just say that off the bat. Don't like her. Don't like Cherish at all. So Miss Fallon, honey, is doing way too much, okay? And she's way too concerned for me with the ages of some of the ladies. I feel like if she was concerned, with charts and numbers and things like that, maybe, she wouldn't be trying to get a second chance. And girl, you're 33. Relax, all right? You act like you're 21 years old. And what difference does it make that some of these ladies are older than you or more seasoned? You can learn from them, no? Oh, but she thinks she know everything. Don't like her. Then we find out that Miss Keely Broken Promises Williams will be behind the scenes and not in the group. She's doing some sort of artist development. Now, here's the thing. I would be insulted as well, especially, if I was somebody like Pam or 702, Nivea, more seasoned girls in the game, right? I would be insulted. I wouldn't let it bother me to the point where I'm arguing with her. No, arguing for what? And Fallon basically says that, Keely is intimidated because she can't keep up. Why does she need to be artist development? Girl, you couldn't even develop yourself as a solo artist. Keely Williams I'm referencing. So what artist development is she doing? I'm confused. Who do you know in production that gave you this title? Artist production? Anyway, Miss Fallon, she's doing the most, right? She says that her sister is a millionaire. Aubrey seems to think otherwise and pointed out her fake jewelry from Claire's. The shade has already begun, ladies and gentlemen. We only on episode 1. Only on episode 1. So the Cherished girls, I think that they're rude and corny, both of them. Nivea, while they're all arguing about Keely being artist development and who's old and who's not, and Fallon and her big mouth is just running. Miss Nivea, honey, found her, she found the pantry, found her way into the food pantry and took full advantage of it. Okay, she was standing in the kitchen. That is so me. Standing in the kitchen, snacking down, watching some of the girls go back and forth. Nivea is me and I am Nivea. Okay. I would have found the softest, okay, sugar cookie and went to town. Girl, y'all can have all this arguing. Anyway, as far as Pam, right? Pam, she seems to be the voice of reason. That's Pam from Total. She seems to be the voice of reason in the house. The Christian voice of reason. Let me point that out. Again, like I said, she's given her life to Christ and she tries to keep the peace. So the next day, after all that argument and then the Cherished girls threatened to leave like anyone cared, just being real rude, insulting Lamisha, I think it is, from 702 about how old she is and all this other stuff. They acted like they were going to leave and they didn't. They came back the next day and Pam prayed with them, prayed with the Cherished twins. And, she's giving them the reason, the benefit of the doubt, and she's just trying to keep the peace, like I said. Then all the ladies gather in the living room, right? And this was such a cute surprise, right? So they all sit around because I'm saying to myself, who's in charge of the girls, right? There has to be some house mother or something. They sit in the living room, TV comes out, and Sita from Sita's World, y'all remember that? Appears on the screen. Sita was like a Bitmoji before Bitmojis were a thing. And she used to host the music video countdown show Sita's World on BET back in the day. Tell me y'all remember that. Sita done got a BBL. Okay, Sita looks good. Snatch. That was so nostalgic. I thought that was a dope touch. So she's basically going to be giving the girls their instructions and things like that, right? I think it's safer that way, right? Anyway, the Cherished twins, they try to make amends, with the other ladies, and some of them weren't having it, right? I feel like the more attention you give them, the more their childish behavior is going to continue. Whatever you feed will grow, right? That's how the saying goes. I wouldn't be paying them an ounce of attention. It's like, girl, we're here to do some work. We're here to, make an album. We ain't got time for all of that, right? So these are the Cherished twins. I'm over it. So then in walks a vocal coach, right? Her name is Cinnamon, I think it was. She's a vocal coach, and she asked the ladies to basically take turns singing songs. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that Cherish knew the vocal coach. Or no, it was Shamari's vocal coach. Shamari knows her because that's her vocal coach. So the ladies take turns, going around the piano singing songs that are on their little sheet of paper. She asked the ladies to, sing the song. So she wants to see where they are vocally, where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are. Keely, no. She went first, no. Fallon, she's making a whole bunch of faces as Keely is singing. And the vocal coach basically said that she had a nice, smooth voice. And Fallon, she's looking like, yeah, no. But for me, Keely Williams, no. Nivea, she went next. Yeah, okay, Nivea. I think if she gets whipped into shape, she'll be fine. Aubrey, yes, all day. Yup, yes, ma'am. Pam, yeah, she was all right, Shamari, yes, 2 times, and another. Shamari has the strongest voice just from this little assignment. I mean, that could change. Maybe the ladies were nervous. Maybe they'll sound different in the studio. Maybe depending on the song that they sing. But from this little assignment, I think that Shamari has the strongest voice. Cherish, they was all right, right? Miss Lamisha, that's from the one of the girls from 702. She was a little rusty, but it's okay. She seems to be willing to, try to improve. And Irish, who is the other member from 702, I know. I just think that she was nervous, but yeah, no. Not at this assignment. That could change. That definitely could change. So then I guess production arrives, right? Songwriter, producer, they arrive at the door and Fallon knows both of them. So she's being all extra excited and hugging them. Apparently, I think it's Felicia Fallon, one of the Cherish twins has writing credits for, I think, Chris Brown and one other artist. I didn't know that, but who cares? Pam doesn't want to sing anything raunchy, nor does Lamisha from 702, right? So they're all sitting around and they're all talking and they're all trying to figure out what kind of album is this going to be? What sound are we going for? What are we going to do, right? This is day one. So again, Pam, she made it clear because of her Christian values, she ain't singing nothing about popping that thing and twerking, none of that stuff. Lamisha, she has children, she has daughters. She doesn't want to represent herself in a raunchy way. And plus, I think age too, not to be shady, I think because they're more seasoned in the game, I think that's played out. Let's just get to the vocals. What R&B girl groups do we have out now? None. What R&B male groups do we have out now? None. So I think that this is like good timing for this type of show, because maybe it will encourage other people to kind of come to the forefront. We have a lot of female rappers now, and that's great. But we can oversaturate the market with some female girl groups too, right? I miss those days. Anyway. So the ladies, again, they're trying to figure out what type of music they want to record. To me, this makes no sense, right? Because none of the ladies know each other vocally right now. This is the first day, but I guess for time's sake, they have to speed things up. You're just throwing out ideas. I don't know. I think this was just kind of like a filler scene. The songwriter should kind of have some sort of material written and have like them practice, see whose vocals sound the best for what verse, hook, bridge. No, like, I don't know, whatever. Then, baby, choreography is up next. Okay, so some choreographer, don't remember her name, can't remember what she did. She got the ladies doing a little 1-2 step. I want them in the studio on the mic writing. We ain't got time for this 1-2 step stuff. But again, I guess for the sake of it being reality television, they have to speed it up. Keely is supposed to be the creative director, right? In my opinion, Aubrey seems to be stepping up, right? Aubrey, after the choreography, Aubrey had the ladies all in one room. She gathered everybody together, and she suggested 2 different groups. And I'm going to have to say I agree. Maybe I'll tell you why later. Where is Keely, right? Sitting in the room listening. Aubrey is given the idea, and because I think it's 8 women, right? So Aubrey is given the idea that it should be split up in 2 groups, 4 and 4, right? I just don't get it. I don't understand what Keely's purpose is. If you're going to be creative director or artist development, you have some sort of leadership role, right? So why aren't you saying anything? Some people are against it. Some people are for it. I just feel like some of the ladies were taking this split in 2 groups personal, which is going to do nothing but hinder their progress, in my opinion. I just feel like, they turned it into well, I don't want to work with her, or this person is trying to link up with this. They took it personal right off the bat. Keely, who was just up in Aubrey's posterior because they're sharing a room together, right, is now saying that Aubrey is manipulative. No, Aubrey has worked with Diddy, right? And she understands the business of music, right? This is not family therapy, okay? Y'all came to make an album, and y'all have 30 days to do so. You're not here to be friends. I don't understand. But I guess this is the introduction to the drama. Okay, I'm here for it. It is what it is. We'll see how that pans out, right? So then the Cherish twins and Aubrey, right? So they go back and tell Aubrey that Keely thinks Aubrey is being divisive. Mind you, the twins were standing outside listening and co-signing what Keely was saying. When Keely was saying that Aubrey is being manipulative, they were all standing around listening. And then the twins go back and tell Aubrey what Keely said. and they were co-signing it, right? Aubrey ends up confronting Keely and asks to not be discussed behind her back. Fallon sits back and watches the BS that she and her sister pretty much stirred up, or she stirred up. Here's the thing. I agree with Aubrey, right? From the trailer, it looks like, I guess, Aubrey's going to be the bad guy. I think that Aubrey she's done reality television before. Remember that reality TV show that she did where she was, where Pauly D from Jersey Shore was on it, and then they started like flirting with each other, or they were already dating at the time. I can't remember the name of that reality show, but I used to watch it. Reality TV junkie. It's a shame. Anyway, there's 8 women in the house, right? There's no way it can be done, but I don't think with this group of women. It doesn't make any sense wasting time fighting off egos, and you have a girl group of 8 people. How many people did the Temptations? How many men were in the Temptations? It wasn't even 8, right? I don't even remember. To me, that's too many people in a group. 8? No. This one's going to want to be lead. Somebody's going to want to be Diana Ross. Somebody's going to want to be Mariah Carey. Then you're going to have the Whitney Houston of the group. You know, it's too much. Splitting it up in 2, I think it's supposed to create a healthy competition, and hopefully to put some fire under them to want to work and get things done. 4 and 4. Group 1, group 2. How is that being divisive? See, Aubrey's problem was she didn't like the fact that Keely was saying that she was trying to cause division. She's like, please don't pin that on me. I don't like that. And Keely, you the creative director or whatever the heck you are, stand up for something. Not talking about Aubrey behind her back. I don't like Keely. I don't like the Cherish Twins. Don't care. And even if I change my mind, I'm still not changing my mind. I don't like y'all. But I don't know. I'm not team anybody. I do want to see this come to fruition. This reminds me of Sisterhood of Hip Hop. Tell me y'all remember that show. And then the ladies were working together. They were all rappers. They were working together and they were trying to recreate Queen Latifah's UNITY song. They were doing a record. What channel? I don't remember what station that used to come on, but I remember it was Sisterhood of Hip Hop. And Queen Latifah and MC Lyte ended up coming on the show and laying down some vocals or whatever. Anywho, I'm down with Aubrey's idea. Okay, if you saw the show, this is a quick review, kind of. You know, it's only the first episode. More stuff is gonna unfold. I agree with Aubrey. I think for the time's sake, and to keep drama down, I think that there should be 2 different groups. Now, as far as it being set in stone, who's in group 1, who's in group 2, it's too early to tell. You know, people may have already picked who they want to work with or whatever, but that could change. If they're smart, they would say, you know what? Okay, your personality fits better with group 1, or your vocals fit better with group 2. I just feel like if they want to get this album done, emotions and ego needs to be put to the side. I don't get why everybody is taking it personally, being split up in 2 groups. I don't know. And yes, Aubrey is going to be looking out for herself. So of course she's going to want to be with the people who are strongest vocally and the people who she might get along with more. I don't blame her. To be honest with you, it's smart. It's smart. Get out your feelings and get in the studio. Get in your bag. You have 30 days to put out an album. I think that was smart. So quite frankly, shout out to Aubrey for taking some sort of leadership role, even if it's going to benefit her. She looking out for herself. She ain't hurting nobody or throwing nobody under the bus. If y'all disagreed, then you should have just said, you know what? No, I'm not picking anybody. We're all going to do it, one group. I'm here for this show, y'all. I like this show so far. You know why? Because there's nothing on it. There's nothing like it on television right now. Right now, there isn't anything on it like television. So this concludes my little review for BET Presents the Encore. I'm not here for Keely Williams. I think I said that enough, right? Nor am I here for Fallon and Felicia King, the Cherish Twins, child. Bye. So, all right, I'm signing off. Drop down in the comments. Let me know if you watched it. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you think that Aubrey, here's the question of the day, I guess. Do you think that what Aubrey did was smart or was it manipulative? Drop down in the comments and let me know. All right, I'm signing off, Royal Family. And as always, until next time, folks, peace.